Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show. What a show we have for you. Coming up, Sami Zayn looks to take down Luke Visor. Sami Zayn want to take down Luke Visor tonight. Can Sami earn himself in Gunther's eyes a championship match coming up for the world title? We'll see if Sami Zayn can beat down Luke Visor tonight. We'll see. All that's going to come up. Also, too, Drew McIntyre returns to Raw to respond to CM Punk. We're merely 2 weeks away from their epic account and bad blood. We know that CM Punk said a lot that he's going to hell. He wants to know if Drew McIntyre is going to come with him. Drew McIntyre makes his appearance tonight. Let it be known on what he wants to do to CM Punk, and he returns tonight on Raw. But in our main event, the Intercontinental Championship is online as main event Jey USO challenges Bron Breakker for the Intercontinental Championship. Can Bron Breakker spear his way, or could Jey USO spear his way? Both of them using the formidable spear as their signature move. Which spear will be effective tonight for the Raw ring for Raw the Intercontinental Championship? Also, too, in wrestling hot topics, man oh man, we talk about this. Vince McMahon makes a rare statement regarding the Netflix special that's coming his way in merely 2 days. We'll talk about Mr. McMahon on his Netflix docuseries and what he has to say about it coming up. All this and more when the Pro Wrestling Show starts right now for the Raw Ring Report. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Raw Ring Report here on the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, as always, Kendra Dix here. Glad you can join us here on the Raw Ring Report. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Raw Ring on Pro Wrestling Show here on Connect TV for the Raw Ring Report. I'm your host, as always, Kendra Dix here. Glad you can join us. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. All right, we get things started with this. We'll get to the Mr. McMahon docuseries a little bit later on in the show. But we get things started with this. Our lowrider pulls up, and many people are expecting who's in that lowrider. And none of them was the formidable team of Liam Morgan, the Women's World Champion, and Dominic Mysterio arriving. After they arrived, more mayhem around as Braun Strowman and Bronson Reed decide to take each other apart. Well, Liv and Dominic decide to go to the ring. They did so with a lot of PDA. Liv Morgan talks about she takes everything from Rhea, and Liv Morgan decides that that's what she's going to do. Well, Liv might have to realize too that Rhea Ripley was bounding around. Rhea Ripley saying she's going to get her measure of revenge sooner rather than later. Well, Rhea Ripley decides to crash the party, and Rhea Ripley decides to crash Liv's party and tells Liv that, hey, none of you're going to take the Women's World Championship away from me. I got something for you. We're going to meet in a shark cage. Well, Dominic's going to be raised up to a shark cage. Dominic Mysterio is going to be in that shark cage, and you can tell Dominic and Liv was not happy about those results coming their way from the general manager Adam Pearce, who laid down the law that you're gonna Dominic's gonna be raised up a shark cage. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Liv's terrified that she might be losing her Women's World Championship. She thought that she had this in the bag, but things are not coming to grasp on what she wants to do. I want to say that Rhea Ripley may have this opportunity. She may regain her Women's World Championship, or she may not. But Rhea Ripley pulling the stakes with what's going on, and Rhea Ripley saying tonight that she's gonna tear Liv Morgan apart and win back a Women's World Title, and have Dominic raise him the shark cage. So Dominic won't have no interference, none whatsoever. So we'll see what's going to go down and how that's gonna play out eventually down the road. So hey, you eat what you lay in your bed and you have to eat what you sow. With reap what you sow. With Real Ripley's gonna do to Liv Morgan if she has her way. Liv Morgan kind of a little bit shocked and she's kind of uneasy what she's gonna have to do. Well, we get to another match down as the LWO. Dragon Lee was in action. Dragon Lee was in action. And I think one of the New Day competitors or something, I think Kofi Kingston, uh, who they were going against, but we saw that Dragon Lee get the win for the LWO tonight. Dragon Lee with Rey Mysterio and all of them in round and toe. Well, that led to even more news that Rey Mysterio was trying to help out. Xavier Woods getting a little bit arrogant, a little bit cocky, a little bit smart, got a little attitude, telling Ray that hey, you're buzzing the wrong door. Ray was trying to help. Ray didn't mean no harm or nothing like that to Xavier. I think Xavier took it the wrong way. Xavier Woods talking about world champions getting on him. And I think Xavier Woods is not that. So Xavier Woods even thought Kofi was chastising him as well about stuff that he didn't like. And it led to this that Xavier Woods put up the issue and issued the challenge that he wants to go against Rey Mysterio 1-on-1 next week. So Xavier Woods get the match he wants. He's gonna get Rey Mysterio next week 1-on-1. So we'll get to see that as well. But as we saw, Xavier did not look too well in that match against American Alpha as well for the New Day. So a lot of people, Ray was trying to apologize and say on behalf of the LWO, but Xavier wasn't buying it. And Xavier wants a match against Ray. Xavier will get that match next week against Ray. So looking forward to Xavier Woods and Rey Mysterio 1-on-1. But Xavier Woods with his new look, his new attitude, what this new attitude is gonna do for him. That's the question that everyone wants to know because Xavier Woods really didn't make matters to his own self when they was trying to take down American Made. It wasn't to no effect. American Made got the upper hand on them. Uh, that what led to all this tonight. And even Kofi tried to do that dive and stuff. That led to that way. Well, we get to another match. Io Sky. Io Sky was in action. Io Sky took on the Unholy Union. Damage Control took on the Unholy Union tonight and did what they need to do. The Unholy Union tried to do what they need to do. Um, it led them to what went down earlier and stuff for the Unholy Union, what they need to do. But the Unholy Union, um, Damage Control won their match. This even led to Bianca and Jade getting called out. We can find it right quick. Bianca and Jade. This led to Bianca and Jade. If we can find it, right quick, fans. We're trying to find it for the content and stuff. Bianca and Jade, but you tell right here, Asa Dunn was kind of leading the path and stuff on what she needed to do. Uh, you see, it was a lot of stuff right here. Even to the point that Bianca Belair told EO Sky, "Hey, let's make it a round." I don't know if they're gonna turn heel or not. Bianca and Jay, they getting a little bit arrogant, but Who knows what's going on in women's division? But Io Sky said she's up for the challenge if they want it that way. So hey, we'll see. Io Sky won her match tonight. Well, we told you about this. Drew McIntyre returned. Drew McIntyre had returned to Raw to respond to CM Punk's challenge. Drew McIntyre ain't no stranger to a challenge, but Drew McIntyre saying that he's gonna do the same to CM Punk as CM Punk did to him. And we can tell they're gonna rip each other limb to limb at that Hell in a Cell in 2 weeks. You can tell the intensity between the two men. They're gonna want to tear each other apart. Drew want to get his hands on CM Punk. CM Punk want to get his hands on Drew. This is the perfect fit for them. Um, Leading towards this match, and you can tell they want to tear each other apart, and they're going to do so at Bad Blood in a Hell in a Cell. So looking forward to seeing that match between these two. CM Punk wasn't in town tonight, but Drew McIntyre was. But he's going to say he's going to do what he needs to do to win coming forward. Well, Sami Zayn was in action. Sami Zayn took on Luke Kaiser one on one. Sami Zayn put the boost to Ludwig Kaiser tonight. Sami Zayn wants to earn a world championship match against world champion Gunther. Gunther believes that Sami Zayn is not ready to go for the world gold. Sami Zayn did so tonight by beating up Gunther's right hand man. And did so tonight. And you tell the world champion may have to give Sammy a match, and Gunther's still playing along with Sammy, saying he's still not going to give him a world championship match. It's just I don't know what drastic moves Sami Zayn's going to take, but Sami Zayn, you can tell, is upset and wants Gunther to give him a shot at the goal, and Gunther playing around, playing games whatsoever. So we don't know if Gunter will give Sammy the opportunity for the world gold. We'll see on how this is going to go. Well, we tell you this: these behemoths, these monsters, Big Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman, want to really tear each other apart limb by limb. They did so tonight. You can tell right here, Bronson Reed was Miz looking like he wanted to go against Bronson Reed. Miz was a little bit mad. He couldn't take down Bronson Reed tonight. I think the Miz kind of realizing, hey, don't with going down and stuff. Really, well, we're going to be down, and saying that, hey, on what's going on and stuff like that. But we can tell on what's went down tonight and how it went down and stuff like that. But hey, but Big Bronson Reed got beat up tonight. I don't know. One thing about Big Bronson Reed, that man has sheer mass, sheer strength, same as Braun Strowman. These men nearly want to tear each other apart and beat the holy you know what out of each other. And you can tell these two monsters want to, they like King Kong and Godzilla. You think about it, when the irresistible force was an immovable object, even to the point that Braun Strowman was going to go up top and go fly. He wanted to do a suplex. He was unable, unsuccessful to do it. Bronson, we told you a little bit earlier what went down when it did went down when Liv and all of them was trying to come into the arena, and then all of a sudden these two monsters decide to beat the holy crap out of each other one by one. So I tell you that these monsters doing some real serious damage. I tell you right now, no one is safe amongst these monsters. Even the general manager can't even control his own show with these monsters. Making habit, making noise. Even Braun trying to go after Big Bronson Reed. Told you that Braun and Big Bronson Reed wanted to. And you see right here, Braun was gonna go up top and gonna land on Big Bronson Reed and the security folks. He didn't care who he was gonna land on. It just tells you right there. Well, the general manager made this match. It's gonna happen next week on Raw. It's gonna be a last man standing match, but it's gonna be called a last monster standing match between these two big men. Who's gonna be the last monster standing between these two, and who's gonna beat the holy hell out of each other? We told you the last monster standing is still applies to the last man standing match. You had to beat your opponent senseless and incapacitate them that they can't answer the 10 count. So yeah, I mean they could go in from the outside in the arena, backstage, in the around the city. You never know. You can tell you right now, it's gonna be a big match next week. That's gonna have to be the main event next week. No question about that. One bit of it. So hey, we'll see. Well, speaking of that, Carlito, the Judgment Day was in action. Carlito was in action. Carlito was in action against the LWO. Yes, I think that was Carlito versus Dragon Lee. I think that was. So hey, I think we talked about that. We didn't know about what was gonna go down tonight. All right, we get to this. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Main event Jey Uso ready to challenge Bron Breakker for the championship. I really thought that main event Jey Uso was going to be a flash in the pan once again. I'll tell you this. This is his record right here of matches that main event Jey Uso been in, and then we barely didn't want to hear Rikishi run his mouth. This was the statistic right here. Main event Jey Uso had lost matches in every singles championship in WWE in the last year. I don't care what anyone says, he deserved to win the Intercontinental Championship next week on Raw. The main event Jey Uso IC champ will cook. Well, this is the matches he's been in part of. The U.S. Championship match against Austin Theory, the World Championship match against his cousin Roman at the time at SummerSlam last year, World Championship against Seth Rollins, Gunther for their Continental Championship. They Damian Priest at Backlash, and tonight could tonight be the difference maker tonight? Well, it had to be because Jey Uso got motivation tonight from his friend Sami Zayn. What went down with them? I think Sami Zayn encouraged the main event Jey Uso to do so, win it tonight. And main event Jey Uso did. He went out there and got the energy from the crowd, the drum, the energy, the atmosphere, you name it. The Intercontinental title was on the line. The referee raised the championship up. And this was all about the Intercontinental Championship. Bron Breakker was trying to early on, trying to use a dominant streak. You trying to end this match quickly as he can with his dominance and stuff. Main event Jey Uso passed out, but Braun kept on going. Main event Jey Uso was trying to find a way. Main event Jey Uso did find a way. The main event Jey Uso went up top. Well, mistake by Braun. Braun calculated. Main event Jey Uso went up for the splash, got the 1, 2, 3, and became the new Intercontinental Champion. Everyone was yeeting. Main event Jey Uso may be on his way to win singles gold, and he did so tonight, winning the coveted Intercontinental Championship. Congratulations in order to main event Jey Uso. We put on the title. Can main event Jey Uso win the Intercontinental Championship? Many of you people we saw in the preview gave a rousing applause, and main event Jey Uso can win the Intercontinental Championship. He did tonight. He did it as the announcer did tonight. Main event Jey Uso is well on his way to become one of the all-time greats. He did so tonight. He earned it. He worked hard for it, and he did what he had to do. No more complaints by Rikishi. We're going to see probably this week. Rikishi's going to be happy, elated that finally hard work pays off, and hard work does pay off by just doing what you need to do. And main event Jey Uso did so tonight. And congratulations in order to main event Jey Uso of winning the WWE Intercontinental Championship tonight on Raw away from Bron Breakker. Congratulations. All right, that does it for Wrestling Hot Topics. Let's move forward to, the Raw report. Let's move forward to Wrestling Hot Topics. I don't even know what this sign is, but We trying to figure out is the Viking Raiders or what? We don't know, but we just have to see down the road on what's going on with the Viking Raiders. Well, we told you this that Mr. McMahon, the docu series is coming to Netflix this Wednesday. It drops this Wednesday. The episodes drop. The Mr. McMahon, everything Netflix does had to be binge watched. So Netflix bringing in the Mr. McMahon DVD, the docu series. We here going to have a special on it Thursday morning. So look out for a Thursday morning special on the Mr. McMahon docu-series to give you my take on what went down with McMahon from his humble beginnings to creating WWE and now his instant downfall. But that's no longer that the case. We'll have that for the review this Thursday with the Mr. McMahon docu-series this Thursday on the Pro Wrest on Connect TV this Thursday morning. So we'll have a Thursday morning treat for you coming up. But this McMahon ain't no screen to controversy. He even replied back saying that he doesn't regret participating in the Netflix docu series and saying that it just fell short on a couple of things and he said there will be two sides to every story. So Vince McMahon putting out there that hey, there's two sides to every story. So whatever comes out this DVD, we will have to wait and see. Vince McMahon said in a statement that he's looking forward to it, but doing the DVD, he doesn't regret it, but he knows there's going to be some some scandalism to it, salaciousm, and he feels that it doesn't it falls short to what he thought it was going to be and all that stuff. Up to we used to tell WrestleMania has a new logo. The WrestleMania logo right here. We can show you the WrestleMania logo. It went from a font to now a bold print of WrestleMania. The new logo coming out for Vegas. A little bit better. Hey, they're putting more effort into that. Also, too, we thought that Hikuleo was going to debut for the main roster, but he's going to be part of the NXT brand. But who never knows? Maybe he might be part of this match, this tag team match of Roman and Cody teaming up to take on Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa at Bad Blood. So we'll see that match if that match going to continue on going. But Roman Reigns training every other day to get better. Roman Reigns in the gym. Roman Reigns getting himself ready to go. Roman Reigns wants to do so tonight. So you see that Roman doing that tonight as well. Well, speaking of that, Seth Rollins yesterday was a part in the NFL game when he was in, I guess, Indiana or something. When the Chicago Bears took on the Indiana, you know who, Indiana Colts. Let's look at that footage right here, right now, what Seth Rollins did right here. Seth Rollins getting whooped by a fan. I think Seth Rollins didn't know what he was gonna do for him being that way. Wants to get Seth Rollins to do what he needs to do. And doing so tonight for Rollins and Rollins being escorted by the security after being tossed out by a fan. So a lot's going on with Seth Rollins and stuff being that way, and we'll see. We know Seth Rollins will be part of Saturday Night Main Event, so we'll see how he'll incorporate himself back to the WWE Prey. Even the Pure Fusion Collective did a promo as well, talking about they want to dominate the women division. I think they want to beat up women and beat up liking girls. If you know what I mean. So hey, that's the Pure Fusion Collective for you. Beat up women and like girls as well. So hey, we'll see. Well, we're gonna end that right here on the Pro Wrestling Show. We're gonna leave you with Jey Uso winning the Intercontinental Championship for the very first time, defeating Bron Breakker in a yeet for the Yeet Man, winning the gold. I've been your host, Kendrick Dick, saying so long. We'll see you tomorrow for the NXT Ring Report here on the Pro Wrestling Show.